Hey, so this is a game changer. You might have heard me say that a few times before, but this really is a game changer. Originality reports. This is another update that we got with Google Enterprise Edition. So I'm really excited about Originality reports, and I'm very excited to show you how it works. So I'm inside my Google Classroom, and I've gone ahead and created an assignment. This assignment is called the water cycle, and I'm asking the students to watch a video and then provide a summary or write a summary of that video of the water cycle in their own words. So I provided them a link. This is just a document, a Google Doc that I created right here. And essentially it's watch this video, provides the link of the video on the water cycle, and summarize it in your own words. So, and then they just are going to write down here in their own words after they watch this video. So that's what the document looks like. Here it's attached right here. I'm going to push it out just like I normally would, make a copy for each student. I'm going to make it to all my students, give it 100 points. Don't worry about a due date. I'll go ahead and put it in. I have writing assignment topic down there. Let me go ahead and hide that because it's hard to see. Down here, you will notice you had this before, but we only were able to get 3 reports generated. Now it's unlimited reports generated. So if by some strange chance you get this, you click it and it says 1 of 3 left or 2 of 3 left or none left or whatever, go ahead and put an issue track ticket in. That just means you don't have the updated version yet. So you should be set once you click that. It's going to now provide the students the ability to do a plagiarism check or an originality report, and then before they turn that in. So that's really good. But it also allows you to do it as well. So we're going to go ahead and keep that checked, and we're going to assign it out to our kiddos. And now I'm going to be a student over here, and I'm just going to wait for that assignment to kind of pop in. I'll go ahead and refresh it, let it hurry up a little bit. So under writing assignments, I have now the water cycle. So I'm going to click to open that assignment, and I see here are my directions. I'm going to go ahead and view the assignment, and here it is. I'm supposed to open this up. Notice it already has my name because I set it up so that every student would have their own copy. I'm going to, as a student, open this up, and I'm going to do what every student should not do, but I'm going to Google the water cycle, and I'm going to copy. And I'm going to, where's my little assignment? Oops. It's an older version, sorry. I'm going to paste it inside my document. I'm even going to get fancy, and I'm going to highlight it again. And I'm going to go over here. And they might not know all of these tips and tricks. Whoops, I don't want that. But I'm going to go ahead and make it a smaller font to make it look like I really did spend a little bit of time working on it. Didn't just go and copy and paste it from the internet. So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this link because that really does show that I copied it. And let's say all of these as well. Let's just say they're really savvy and they know to get rid of all these guys too. These linked. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. So we're set. I've just spent a lot of time writing this in my own words. And now as a kiddo, I'm going to now, because you kind of have taught them to click turn it in right here, they also can go back to the assignment and turn it in right here. You can now, if you'd like to spend a little time, and I'll add a video for them on the, if you're not familiar with this resource for parents and students, I'll go ahead and show you now. It's oneclay.net/tech tips. It's a great resource for parents and students, and I will add this originality report under Classroom. So underneath Classroom, if you click on that, are all these videos to help students understand a little bit more about how to work it. So know that that will be there. Okay, so I'm back in my little assignment over here. I'm going to hit turn in. and that brings me back to here. And then I remember, oh yeah, that's right, I want to run an originality report. Now they can go ahead and turn in and then unsubmit if you say, hey, don't forget, or hit cancel, however you want to do it. So now the student over here has the ability to run that originality report before they turn it in, or for that matter, after they turn it in and they bring it back. This is a good example. This particular student is a fake student, not a fake student, but a student that I use for, and they only have one more left. So I'm going to, but you won't, you might see this, if you see this report, then, or this little pop-up, then go ahead and submit an issue track ticket for yourself, or school due ticket for yourself, because we have unlimited amounts. So I'm going to go ahead and run. I'm the student. I'm going to go ahead and run, and it's running that report. You can see it working right there, and it's going to say, hey, click on this to view the originality report. So I'm John Doolittle, and I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to say, oops, yep, it flagged it. So here's what the originality report will tell our students. It says that this information right here that's highlighted has one web match, and it even gives the site that it's at. So you can get percentage, and you can say 58% of it was flagged, 40% was a actual quote, 52% was 42% was actually a quote. So if you add those two together, we're dangerously close to 100% of this document being plagiarized. So that is the basics of how it works for the kiddo. But let's say we're back over here, and that kiddo just wants to just ignore it all and to heck with it. Or let's say they didn't run the report and they just went ahead and turned it in. So there's John, he's turned in his work. Now let's show you what the student looks like. So over here, what the teacher's view looks like. So here's the teacher, and the teacher has gotten the assignment from John. So here's John's turned in work. I'm going to go ahead and I can click here to view his work and to grade it. And if I want to, go ahead and double click to open up, and it opens up just like the regular grading does. How you would normally grade the work, you'd have it here, then you'd work through your students with the arrows. And this particular thing gives you the ability now over here to go ahead and see the file that John has already ran on it. This shows you one flagged passage. So you would click on it, and it has run the originality report and shows you that report, shows you exactly what you saw for John. So then you act accordingly, however you want to do it. You can submit it back to him with a private message. Whatever the options are in your book of teacher tricks, you go for that. So that's the basics of how that originality report works. So no longer do we have to buy turnitin.com or any of that stuff. This comes free and complete with our enterprise edition of Google. So yay, I thought it was kind of a neat little tip. So that's called Originality Report.